Hi, I'm Tinny from Bowl Design, and today I'm out in the factory. I've got to clean up out here, so it's a mess. But today I was down to Traditions, and I picked up this shop vac. It's the biggest one I've ever seen. I didn't even know they made them this big. It's 6.5 peak horsepower, got all the attachments, everything. Bought it for 30 bucks, got a HEPA filter in it. So this is going in underneath the bench to clean up out here. And one of my other shop vacs I gave to Sue and Beth to use out in the woodworking shop out there where they refinish furniture and goof around. They needed a shop vac. So, enough of that. Tomorrow, there was no mail today, so I couldn't ship today, but tomorrow I will go into ship mode and start building and get everything out just as fast as I can. Cool beans. So, let's go down to the bike shop and I'll show you what I did to number 7 this morning. Okay, today I took off the Nexus 3-speed hub with a controller. And because I have number 9 to ride all the time, I'm experimenting with this one. So what I did with this one was, after I took off the Nexus hub, I put a single speed hub on here with a coaster brake. No shift. And the reason I did that was, when I ride down to the school, I always ride in high gear, 3rd gear, all the time. Never use 1st or 2nd at all, even take off in 3rd. Stays right in 3rd all the time. So I really did need a multi-speed hub, which has a certain amount of drag to it because it's full of gears that are spinning, and it was quite a bit heavier than this hub. So I took it off and put this single speed hub on with a coaster brake, and that also had the coaster brake too, the 3-speed hub. And then I put took off the 28 tooth sprocket and put on a 38 tooth sprocket to compensate to get the same gear ratio. Actually, I made the gear ratio quite a bit higher than the 3-speed hub was. It's pretty high, but my legs have gotten stronger, so I really like the high gear. I can get going, if I pedal fairly fast on level ground, I can get going 20, and that's faster than I ever normally ride. So, that's what I did on this, but there's a little bit more to the story. The story is, where did this hub come from? Well, this morning, this hub was on a, almost hate to say this. This morning, this hub was on a Barbie bicycle, 20-inch Barbie bicycle. Had a steel, had a steel rim painted pink, but it was a 36-spoke hub. So I gutted it all out and spoked it into a 27-inch C700 with a 23C tire and put it on here. Now, to make sure that it was going to stand it, because I wasn't sure that Barbie was up for the task. So what I did was, I took it downtown and did what I would consider the ultimate test to see whether it's going to stand it. I went around the circuit and cranked on it as hard as I possibly could. Then, when I did the corners, I got going just as fast as I could, get up to like almost 20 miles an hour, and just crank it right into a corner until it started to lift the inside tire. Hey, you're not going to get any more stress on a hub than that. That's the maximum side load you're going to get. And it takes quite a bit to lift one of these tires. It's hard to stay in the seat. After I did that like 20 times, I checked, and that wheel is just as straight as an arrow. Nothing's moved, brakes still work, bearings are tight. So, you know, for now, I think that's the way to go. Now let's count it. It's simpler, it's cheaper, it's lighter, it's more efficient. What's not to like? That's 4 positives right there. And that, if you were going to build this bike for a closed circuit track and use that single speed, you could save $100 because you wouldn't have to buy the 3-speed hub. Hey, so that brings us down to like a $200 bike instead of a $300 bike. Life is good. So, I think that's everything for this video. I'm Tinny from Bowl Design. Try to have a really great day and try to have some fun today. You deserve it. Bye-bye.